All right. Welcome back to another episode. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is one of our real estate experts and rock stars on the team here, Miss Crystal. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Look at this beautiful home right here. We're going to talk about what we and Miss Crystal did to help one of our clients get this home right here, but there's a lot more of these to be had. Look at the lot. Look at the lot right here. Crystal, go ahead and take it away from here.
Yeah, Christian, this home was really exciting for me. This couple was moving down again from up north. We get a lot of calls from people coming to Florida, and we love it. We had been talking with them for a few months while they worked out job situations, and then everything came to a head all of a sudden, and they needed to get down here, and we had to shop pretty quickly. They had meetings and different things that they had to deal with. So he had done some research based on his work situation and had chosen this area. And this is a little bit outside of Polk County, a little bit outside of my normal area. But I was happy to go out there and, just we're happy to show you things wherever in Central Florida. Don't be shy about asking us. And he had been sending me a lot of things he was finding online that he wanted to look at. So it wasn't the normal just going into the new construction meeting with the sales agent. We had to do some research because our MLS and their MLS don't necessarily line up all the time. Like some of their homes are on ours and some aren't. So contacting those agents and getting access to the homes was something I was happy to do and help them with. So we had about 2 days of shopping and saw about 20 homes within those 2 days.
I mean, you are a record setter. You are a record. Yeah, that's a lot of homes. By the way, that is a lot of homes in 2 days. But hey, it's Miss Crystal for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, he thought pretty sure that he wanted this neighborhood that he ended up in, but we still went ahead outside of that and looked at other homes just to be sure. And if you are looking for a large lot, there are a lot of communities in this town that have large lots, custom builders. So, don't be shy about asking us about resale and those sort of things. We're happy
Sure.
to help with that as well. I know we're the new construction experts, but have nearly a decade of resale experience under our
And
belts as
we
well.
still
So,
do it. Yeah, we sell a lot of resale. We list a lot, we sell a lot. So yeah, 100%.
yes. So, brand new home on the market. There's actually another offer on the home when we decided to go ahead and make an offer. So, my big thing was, getting our offer accepted. That's what we wanted to do.
You
So,
run through our system, and we'll make sure that we have the best offer for you. Yeah. So
yes.
new construction, but not necessarily meeting the sales rep. This was something that was on the MLS. They had it listed for sale, so you saw it all over Zillow and some of the other sites. Meaning, it's whoever puts in the best offer is going to get the home.
Yes, we really wanted them to have this large covered lanai. We saw that in a few of the homes in this area, but then there were other homes that didn't have that, and they maybe liked something else about the home, but it would always come back to that lanai.
Oh yeah,
And then
look at
once we
that.
came to this home, it was like nothing else really compared that we
Even the
saw.
wood slats up top, like those little details. This is my first time taking a tour of the home myself here, so I'm gonna notice a few things. But man, I love the vaulted ceilings when you come inside. I feel like what's the bedroom bathroom square footage of this home? Do we have it?
3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It's 1,640 square feet. So you would think that's a little bit on the smaller side, but the house feels really spacious because
Mm.
it's laid out nice. I thought the granite in this home was gorgeous. Absolutely love the countertops. This builder does have a couple more for sale of this floor plan, but it had different finishings, different color cabinets, granite, that sort of thing. And this one just really stood out to them. And
To
that's why
be
we went
and to
ahead
be
and made an
clear,
offer.
this isn't a national builder. This is a small kind of custom builder
Mhm.
per se, but they don't. What he's doing is he's finding floor plans that work for him. He's building two or three of them, selling them. So I actually do like that, right? I like localized people, and you're going to get into why when you've gone through the inspection process. But to me, I
Right.
feel like they take, they focus on the details a little bit more. It's not always the perfect transaction, and I think everybody that watches the channel understands
Yeah.
that. But I do like it for that reason.
And you can see that opening there in the island for the wine fridge. We did make sure that that was getting installed because we saw it installed in the other homes. So it was sitting in the garage and they just needed to install it.
Good
So
eye.
that's a little extra thing you don't always get in a home under $400,000.
Hmm.
So,
So let's talk
beautiful
about the
school.
price. Was there any wiggle in there? I know this particular home here had a lot more people that were looking at it at the same time, so you can't always just knock the price off of it. But what were we able to obtain?
Yeah, they wanted to move quickly and make sure their offer was accepted. So we did go in full price, 359, 900, which was totally reasonable for this house. We had looked at some others that were in that 380 range, and they really didn't want to go that high because they were paying cash. And so this one was actually better. So it really pays to get out there and look, because some of them, you see the pictures online, they seem great. You go see them, there's something odd. This neighborhood is huge. This community has a golf course, all kinds of amenities. That's kind of a pay to play community. The HOA is really low. It doesn't include those amenities because it's such a large. I mean, there's businesses, there's a hospital, there's all
Sure.
kinds of things in this community. It's very large, and there's a lot of different sections to the neighborhood. So some of the homes we had looked at before, and one they actually did make an offer on, but we weren't able to get that right where they wanted it price wise.
Yeah.
And they were relieved once we found this home because they're like, oh, I love this even better. So
It's not always the
uh,
end of the world when you don't get the home that you want initially.
yeah, that first home had some lots around it that had not been built on yet. And they hadn't even really been cleared. So they're like, I really don't know what's going to come in here. Now, everything in the neighborhood looked pretty nice, from the outside.
Sure.
But this one in particular, they really liked because it was a little more established part of the neighborhood and had some really big, nice homes across the street, and just
Yeah.
they look and feel of the street. So,
And you were saying that, and we spoke before this, that they were looking also at a national builder as well, right? Before this or
mhm.
during the process, just to kind of make sure that they didn't want to go that route. And you had like a vibe from the rep, right? You could tell
Yeah.
going from like a localized custom builder or even like a resale where you're just working directly with the buyer, and then you go into a national builder's office, you could feel it.
Yes, right around the corner in the same neighborhood, they do have a national builder, and they wanted to check out that model home just to be sure. And of course, when you go in, the salespeople are great. They're really friendly. They offer you food and drinks and just make you feel at home. And the model home was gorgeous. But then when we actually got out to the houses that they wanted to show us, they weren't anything compared to this. So I
They
just
were
had
not
to
up to par.
kind of say thank you very much, but we're going to move on and not let them keep them there too long or try to talk them into something I know that they really weren't going to be happy with. So
For sure. At times when we're showing homes, with our clients, we're almost like a bodyguard, right? Like, so we huddle up with our clients. It's like, do you really want this? No. Some people are not really bold enough to say, you know what, stop what you're saying. I don't want this home. And sometimes it's us that has to say that. We're going to pass. We're going to move on. We do the same thing with negotiating, et cetera. So, but all in
right.
all, I mean, good looking freaking home, like 1,600 square foot, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, perfect for downsizing if anybody wants to downsize. Big lot, but I just love the finishes in this home. I really do. The vaulted
I do
ceilings, they
too.
get me every time.
Yeah, have a little bit nicer doors and just the finishes like that from what the national builders do, and this at this price range usually. So
If
yeah,
anybody's
they
made
were
it this
very
far,
happy.
if anybody's made it this far, right, and you want to know more about maybe this community, or you want to have us help you out with, on the home search, anything like that, team at More FLA, best way to reach us. You can also text us. Phone number, it's all gliding above our heads. Now, you did say during the home inspection you were actually pleasantly surprised on how things checked out, right?
Yes, yes. I always recommend doing a home inspection because you never know. And usually, especially with the national builders, there's a lot of little things that come up, usually cosmetic little things we want to have them fix. And this builder really, they were really pristine. There wasn't any major issues. There's a couple things that needed to be addressed, but I'm here while the clients are back home getting ready to come down for the closing to make sure that those things are addressed and
Look at the
everything's ready. We'll,
shower.
we'll be closing this
Wow.
week on it. Yeah.
This is a nice
Yeah,
shower.
beautiful.
So far, I'm very impressed with the finishes. Now, some people may kind of nitpick some of the look of the finishes, but if you can probably get this home with different tile, different flooring, I mean, I'm okay with what I see here. You could do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could definitely
Yeah.
do that. I think the best part about all of this is the builder, aka the owner, right? Because this is not a national builder. They did pay our fee, so If you can get a home like this, if you can shop for 20 homes and not have to pay and still have somebody look out for you on your behalf, to me, it's a no-brainer. But we'll leave that up to you, team at morefla.com.
That's right. Yeah, don't worry about, if they had come down and tried to call all these different listings themselves and talk to these different agents. We've had some people, they get down here and they're trying to decide what agent to use. And then this spouse, they've got different views and they waste part of their trip just trying to figure that all out. Just go with the best.
Yes.
Just give us a call. We're going to
She's
take
like,
care of
go
you.
with the best, whoever that
You're going to be
is.
happy. Yeah, whoever that may be, but
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of you will reach out to us. Sometimes you'll reach out to us like the day you're coming down, whether it's driving or flying. I would say a few days ahead of time would definitely help so we can iron out some things and help you create an itinerary. Having a day to yourself is extremely important because you're going to want to do some exploring yourself. But, if you want us to have a clean itinerary for you and also not be booked up because we get pretty busy too, reach out to us ahead of time. It could be, we have clients that we've been working with for a few years now, right? So like whatever time frame works for you, let's start it. Let's get it started for you.
Yes, especially if you do want to look at some resale, because people don't think about, sometimes people live in the home and you have to give them notice. Sometimes they want 24, 48 hours notice before you show up to their house. So that's something to consider. Last minute new construction, we can work it out usually, but give us a call. Let's get it
listen,
planned out for you.
Had somebody wanting to look at vacation rentals yesterday. I'm in town. I want to see vacation rentals. Well, these people, they have tenants inside of these homes. You got to give us a little bit of time there. So either way, I thought this was, what do you think about these pendant lights? Thoughts?
Go back just a little bit. Oh, I thought they were really pretty.
They're gorgeous.
I mean, I don't know that there's something, if I was shopping, I would think to buy those, but definitely when we walked in the house, I was like, wow,
those
pops. Are really nice.
It does pop. They did a good, I feel the same way. I don't know if I would hang those, like just find them like, I like these a lot, but when you see them, they pop well. I really, really do like them. Okay. If you made it this far, hit the like button for us. It's totally free. If you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing? Catch you guys on the next one.